So we're gonna go ahead and bring in the next speaker. If somebody's getting busy with the spinning of the speakers, let me know in the comments below. I'm actually having a great time. So getting these very, very quick conversations. I'm gonna go ahead and see who is on to go next. I see Melli Annamalai is here from Oracle. So Melli, I'm going to go ahead and bring you into the stream. Hello.
Hi. That was a great pronunciation of my name, by the way. I'm impressed.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I was pretty sure I was messing that up. So thank you so much. And I see you've got Elmo in the background, which is great because
we can all smile, I guess, at this time. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Anything to cheer people up. So we are doing these lightning rounds, and I know your topic is user graph analytics in enterprise applications. Can you tell people a little bit more about what you're going to talk about at the conference?
Right. So it's been very interesting for me. I've been listening to the earlier speakers, and I've been hearing what they talk about, how they talk about this technology, right? And these are people who see the power of the technology, and they really believe in it, and we believe in it too, and we think it's very powerful technology for doing a bunch of things. So the question that we always ask, because we are a company that sells software to enterprises, we always ask, why has there been a hurdle? Like, why? I think earlier someone was mentioning that it started off semantic web, linked data, now knowledge graphs. It's been around for several years. Why is it not more widely adopted than it is now? Why do knowledge graph conferences see people in the hundreds and not in the thousands?
Right.
So that's a question we're interested in, and that we've looked at that, we're trying to understand that, and that's what we are. Just to briefly touch upon a couple of points, is the concept itself is simple once you get it. But to get the concept can be a hurdle. I mean, you have to invest some time to understand the concepts, understand the technology. There's some complexity in it. And enterprises are dealing with so many different things that developers are kind of need to do like a whole zillion things, and they don't necessarily have the time to invest. They don't have time to take a 1-week course on this and orient their minds towards that. So that's been some of the challenges. So I want to kind of talk about how our marquee customers have tried to address these challenges and how we help customers address these challenges.
Okay, great. Yeah, I think that's going to be very relevant and a very interesting conversation. So thank you so much, Melli, for providing a little glimpse into the gold that you're going to be giving out at the conference.
And yes, and I must say that having this promotional event is great, because if I was not speaking, I would be very interested in attending, just looking at all of the content the speakers are talking about. I mean, it really brings to the fore the power of knowledge graphs. And I hope to be able to talk about what is necessary to do that. Or for example, you don't want to have silos, you want to have tools that you're familiar with, and you want to have languages that you're familiar with. And I think these are things that will help adoption.
Right. So you're going to actually address how do you get over some of the challenges and obstacles, right?
Right. What we do as a company and what some strategies customers have taken on to do this. And it's different in different regions. We see that, like, for example, education institutions in some parts of the world have invested in training. So students graduate with a degree in computer science and with a good understanding of knowledge graphs. But that is not the case everywhere. And enterprises function everywhere, they hire from everywhere. So we, as an enterprise software company, have to be able to make it easy for anybody to use the technology. And that's kind of our goal. And I hope to touch upon that during my session.
Yes. I think, like I said, I think it's very relevant. Like, there are so many challenges and different ways that the developers are being pulled into. So anything you can do to help them is obviously great. So
Right.
All right. Well, thank you again for joining. Thank you for your time, and I will tag you on LinkedIn, so if people have questions and want to continue the dialogue, they'll know who to go to.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Great. Thank you so much.